Hello and welcome back. Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge, here with you. Thank you for checking out the content and supporting the channel. If you like the content and enjoy sports commentary, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. There is no intelligent way to articulate this being an epic fail. I wouldn't say it was a failed season, but a very extremely successful season, great season, when you beat arguably the best team in the East in Boston. I think it's fair to say they certainly overachieved. That wasn't supposed to happen. And when you come within 2 games of an NBA Finals, to me, that's a team that overachieved because if we're being honest with ourselves, I don't think anybody anticipated this. Nobody had the Knicks getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. My expectations before the playoffs started was a team that is offensive driven, heavily reliant on Jalen Brunson, would get to the second round, lose to Boston in 5. This Knicks team unexpectedly exceeded expectations, shocked the world, and came up short of the finals run. Dream season ends after Eastern Conference Finals exit in Game 6. You may find yourself frustrated and disappointed with how the season has gone for New York. Take a minute to remind yourself of the amount of good things from this team. There were so many positives about the New York Knicks that it's hard to believe someone could be so negative, right? By observation, for me, this may be the best representation of growth on a poetic level I've seen from the New York Knicks. Of course, we can find fault in anything and nitpick, but we don't have to find a flaw in everything. That's the beauty of it. I'm going to look at this as an accomplished season, and that can't be forgotten. And because they outperformed expectations, folks anticipated much more from these Knicks. For them, that's a finals appearance. That's the pinnacle. That's the highest level. But realistically, they weren't even supposed to get this far. This season, out of all their recent failures, is obviously the most difficult to process because of how far they've come. The heartbreak the Knicks bring is an anguish so deep that a loss like that, it's as expected, by the way, but this one stings. The higher the bar is raised, the more heartbreaking it is if the team loses, even if they weren't expected to go as far as they did. I definitely think the team as a whole gave off the vibe of a team that can compete in the future. The pieces are there. I think the pieces are in place for the Knicks to get back to the conference finals. The puzzle is coming together slowly. I still think this Knicks team lacks another star player to go alongside Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. This team is missing something. Is the missing piece Giannis? I think you go and get a guy like Giannis, a big who can at least provide somewhat of an offensive threat. And more importantly, Giannis is, to me, the most dominant interior player in the league. The Knicks are often mentioned in the context of needing a serviceable big man due to the team's need for a consistent rim protector and interior presence. So I could see this offseason the Knicks showing interest in joining the Giannis sweepstakes because of the way they finished the season. Again, I think the Knicks could still be a team to watch. If you get a guy like Giannis, now you're talking about a finals appearance potentially. But you're not far away at all. In fact, I think you're one star away from reaching the highest level of success. You have a team that possesses a good foundation of talent, but a true superstar could not only elevate their capabilities and push them over the edge, but also help the longevity of Jalen Brunson, the team's star player. And I think the one guy to look at is Giannis. His greatest strength is his relentless ability to attack the rim. And what does this team need? A solid rim protector and somebody to attack the basket. You guys think Giannis and Brunson would not be a good fit because both of them need the ball? Well, I see it differently than most of you. You know, you add Giannis, you go, oh God, they're going to plug him into that offense, and in a big way, this could be good for Jalen Brunson long term. I wouldn't need him to carry the load over the course of an 82-game regular season and into the playoffs. You don't think by adding Giannis that this would prolong Brunson's career? Personally, I think Giannis to New York would move the needle in a significant way for the Knicks. I would even argue his presence, just from his creativity and diverse offensive repertoire, would be what takes this team to new heights. I talked about this with Giannis. It's one of the most underappreciated, underrated parts of his game. It's creativity. Not to mention his ability to score in a variety of ways and his knack for creating opportunities for his teammates. It's a simple question. Can the Knicks land Giannis this summer? The answer is complicated. They have decisions to make. You're going to have to give up a lot of pieces and assets in order to get Giannis. And that's something that remains to be seen. But so many people are interested and fascinated about what that's going to be and what the Knicks will look like next season. Right now, it's all speculation and rumors, some of it fake news. But I think the Knicks are definitely a team in play for Giannis and should be a team that aggressively pursues him. Going forward, you really got to think, what do the Knicks look like pairing Brunson with Giannis? Am I in the minority when I say that I like pairing Brunson with another superstar player, because now what this does is decrease the workload and Brunson could save energy for clutch games? The reason this might work is simple. Giannis to New York. Brunson doesn't have to shoulder a heavy workload. This move would be for the greater good. The initial idea is to prioritize team over self. To me, it is a move both radical and necessary. I've been giving this a lot of thought. Think about it. Too often, we see Jalen Brunson absorbing a high degree of physicality due to his style of play and size. And as the hoops world knows, he constantly takes contact, drives to the basket, and finishes through defenders. For those who think he tries to do everything, try telling that to Brunson. So I think the addition of Giannis to New York alongside Jalen Brunson could benefit Jalen in the long term by reducing his workload and creating a more formidable offensive threat. It's like, hey, Jalen, don't feel like you have to make every play if the Knicks make it to where you have the privilege to pair up with Giannis. Today, in other news, the the Knicks fired Tom Thibodeau after 5 seasons. If the Knicks had survived the Eastern Conference Finals, he would still be employed. No question. It's safe to say he was on the hot seat. The only way he would have saved his job would have been getting the Knicks to the NBA Finals. I was about to say the Eastern Conference Finals. He accomplished that. But he had to get this team to the Eastern Conference Finals. And I understand, because a lot of people are saying he brought respectability to the Knicks and that he brought them back and made them relevant. And did all that except one thing. He didn't take them to the NBA Finals. I shouldn't say I'm surprised he got fired, but I thought maybe he would have been given one more year, considering that this team went further than they had gone in 25 years, just not as far as they had hoped. But I also have to say, and I have the utmost respect for Coach Thibodeau, a defensive mind, a nice guy, a brilliant mind and everything. But as good of a coach as he was, the mastermind behind the Knicks rebuild, you can say, he was the one guy holding the Knicks back from reaching their ceiling. And so he got fired. And then, you talk about him not trusting his bench. His style of playing guys 40-plus minutes every night was a recipe for disaster. So look at that as well. And, running players into the ground and playing them heavy minutes caught up to him once again. I kind of had that gut feeling that he would get fired. I kind of suspected it. I believe the Knicks have meetings this week to evaluate everything from the roster, different changes they could make around everything, but especially the roster. Just from hearing that, I think the Knicks are going to be active and aggressive on improving their roster this offseason, as they also now will search for a new head coach. That's all I have for you guys today. I was hoping to talk about the Knicks much sooner, but your guy had a lazy day yesterday. I was tired. I just chilled yesterday, took it easy, but now I'm back, talking sports. And to all my TikTok fans out there, just know that I started a new TikTok page. You guys can check that out. It is not just sports. I'm going to be talking about everything on there, so you guys can check that out as well. I started the new page today. I haven't posted anything over there yet. I haven't uploaded any content or a video there yet, but I will do that very soon. But guys, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to listen to the content. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. You guys will hear from me again very soon. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And for all my YouTube viewers, please, if you guys haven't already, a lot of you probably have subscribed, but to those who haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. All right, guys, I'm checking out now. You guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk again very soon.